all right here, right now, and push this series to a game 3. EHOME looking a lot better in that game. There were glimpses from MAGMA that looked all right, but now we'll see what both teams pick in this draft for the second game.
Yeah, I have more hope for MAGMA now than I did before the series started after watching that game.
Yeah.
Which I know it might sound weird to say considering they lost, but I think, yeah, they showed signs of hope though. You know, they again, they never really looked like winning the game, which is a problem, but they did keep themselves in it for long points of time. They had good fights and things, but it's the same we say about them every single time.
Glimpses of hope and just a
taking the
little
glasses
bit.
off.
Yeah, I'm getting serious. I don't want to see the draft.
Hang on. Let me sit up straight.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
We'll get serious because I can't see without those, but I'll try to guess what heroes are on the screen. Sapphire Magnus as well as the Phoenix Oracle getting banned out. It's that bad, man. They were pushing on the sides of my head with the headphones. I had to take them off for a split second. We'll see what the first pick comes out from MAGMA. They'll go into the Mars again, which we saw from TZY, and I thought his performance was all right. I really did.
He had a rough laning stage, but after the lane, I think he did okay because there were some decent arenas and things. But when they're far behind on the map and they don't have much of the map to play with, if you have 3 cores that all need farm, unfortunately the offlane's the one that's going to fall off in terms of farm priority. Like the Lesh and the Ursa both need their items. Mars is a little bit, less important, so he didn't get as much as the game went on. So which means he falls off massively. I'm not surprised they go back with the Doom, though. I think Chalice plays that hero really well.
XM can play it. Back to the Rubik. Yeah, I mean, Doom, with the way Chalice performed, he just had an open lane and then flew in from there. He did a lot of work that last game.
I honestly see them just picking Witch Doctor again on eHome.
Why not?
There's no reason not to. I don't think they might go for like Avenge or something instead, potentially, if they want the hard save against the arena. But I think that Witch Doctor did wonders last game. Really good against the Mars in the lane as well. So, why not? Big things for MAGMA. That top lane, they need to be doing something about that small camp. Whether it's blocking it, or body blocking it, or something. Because that X-Nova getting that pull-off really early on in the game, I think was devastating for them.
They go Disruptor, which we've seen X-Nova, I believe, on a couple times in this event so far. He's played it really well. This gives them some reach with that glimpse, of course. The Static Storm, big team fight coming from them with just the Static Storm as well as the Doom. So I like this combination. I like the reach that it gives you. And we'll see what they can accomplish with the Disruptor as well as the Doom so far. And if it's going to be Doom on the 3.
Yeah, I thought they'd want to go something a little bit more defensive, like the Witch Doctor potentially, or the Venge, but they actually just go full on aggression, which is cool to see. I like that a lot.
Yeah, lane's pretty well too.
Especially after last game as well, when they did play really well on the front foot. But I think if this is the kind of series where if you're one game up against MAGMA, you can maybe pick something a little bit different than what you normally would, because you want to try some things out. Yeah, not, like massively experimental, but something that they don't pick first choice, all the time.
Could go massively experimental. Throw like a Visage in there or something. I don't know. EHOME was the team we used to see do that back when Faith Beyond was on there. It was the Grimstroke Visage, but that was Faith Beyond and Innocence, who are now on LGD. So,
but that's the thing. I think it's more player-based rather than team-based, isn't it? For those kind of heroes.
But I'd love to see them. I'd love to see a Meepo pick. I know that's just never going to happen. But when was the last time we saw that hero? Seems like it just kind of died with the last patch.
A couple of days ago. Ooh. Yeah, when they lost the Yellow Submarine.
Okay. Well, didn't that hero get dumpstered in the last patch or something like that?
I can't remember. You never see that hero anymore, so I don't really think about it too often. It's nice to see in games and see it, try and be played, but it doesn't come up very often.
Wraith King getting banned. I had to squint my eyes at that one. He's got a little bit of a pretty generic picture.
All I'm saying is, if we don't see Terrorblade this game, we're going to have gone a whole day in China without any Terrorblade games, which I feel is a rare occurrence.
That's assuming that EHOME win. You just threw MAGMA onto a loss already.
Oh, that's true.
Wow.
Crap.
Bias caster in the chat. They ban out the
I've been called out.
Beastmaster. Yeah. I would tell you what chat says, but I actually can't even read it from here.
And let me tell you, hang on, what a chat's saying. They said, Mo Farah's the best. B-Cop looks great.
I couldn't even verify. I can't believe it too. Like, used to have good vision, went away. Now we're dealing with this.
I tell you this every time, B-Cop, every day. Chat is only positive energy.
PMA,
all the
man.
time.
Smile is in the chat.
I've never heard anybody in Twitch chat say anything rude to anybody else ever before.
Yeah.
And that trend's going to continue today.
See what EHOME ban last.
Yeah, I mean, Mars Rubik, obviously you know where they're going to be laning, but it means that it's really difficult to ban around that, right? You have to be more focused on what you want to pick yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And base the bans off of that, I'd imagine. Because something like Faceless Void is still in the pool as well, and when I see that Wraith King ban, it makes me think that both teams are potentially going to want to pick it up here.
Yeah, well, let me take a look in-game. Who's got the next pick? EHOME does.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they don't consider this Void. Because they're probably thinking now, okay, what don't we want to lane against? Or play against as the Void? You know, what heroes do we want to take out the pool? Because SCCC is really good at that hero as well. I mean, Drow Venge is something they could look to in the second phase as well. We've seen EHOME do that before.
Ooh. Okay, so they go Doom, Disruptor, Skywrath with the ban of the Omni Knight. Are they banking on this Void getting back to them?
Well, okay, so they can still flex the Doom between 2 and 3. It's the big thing, right? And they don't necessarily want to pick their core-to-core matchup quite yet. I still think that the Void looks really good. But James has played this Skywrath hero a lot. He enjoys this hero. This is the one that he builds Meteor Hammer on first a lot of the time for some reason. I'm still yet to work this out why. It's not a bad item. I just think there's better choices. And again, that's the kind of thing that I don't understand. And I'd love to be able to know why. Because to me, it doesn't seem like massive reasons why, apart from wave clear.
Which Doctor gets picked up, so now it leaves open. Wow. And this is looking like a good Night Stalker game with two pretty soft supports in terms of HP, especially that Witch Doctor. You can get right on top of him and just destroy him with this Night Stalker. I wonder, that probably puts the Doom mid, but
wow,
I want to see if the Night Stalker ends up going like 1 or something.
Do you remember?
Oh,
I think it was 2 or 3 days ago.
21st of September.
There was a sneaky man that decided to play Night Stalker mid. And if my memory is correct, I'm pretty sure it was XM in that series.
I'm going to try and read what comes up on my screen to tell you whether or not that is correct. It was...
Because you remember, he played against I think it was against the Pugner and things. I can't quite remember, but... Oh my god.
Whoa! All right.
It's so funny. I'm not even looking at the draft. I'm watching you try and read Dota Buff at the moment, and it's so funny.
Hold on, that's not happening. Okay, give me a second. I'm an old man, and my eyes are terrible. It wasn't in the playoffs, right? Where did he do this?
It might have been. I can't remember. Somebody played Night Stalker mid.
Ooh, okay. So it was against...
Was it XM that played it?
And it was... Wait, did I just click on the wrong game? Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay,
even with the glasses.
You look for it. I'm going to find this, talk about this live.
Yeah, it was XM mid, and he went 11, 1, and 4. Bracer, Stick, Phase, Midas, Blink, BKB. Game was over.
Yeah, he played really well that game. He made good rotations around the map as well. So they could play the Doom or the Night Stalker 2 or 3. I really want, and I've talked to people about this, I really want to see more Night Stalker position 1, personally. I think it has really good potential in the game. I think you have to go Midas first item because otherwise you don't scale at all. But yeah, that hero, I think with items is really strong. So yeah, Lycan pick though is an interesting one. Hang on, let me check something before I talk about it and sound like an absolute idiot, as if I don't already.
But... Sven Troll getting banned.
No, okay. So, I mean, Lycan's really good against the support duo this game. It's the most important thing. The Disruptor and the Skywrath. Disruptor's one of these heroes that, if it's playing from ahead, it looks really good because you're constantly finding glimpse backs and +1s and things. But if you're playing from behind, it feels real sad. So I think MAGMA, they want to be playing on the front foot this game. Game 1, they pick this Ursa. Game 2, they pick Lycan. They want to play aggressive cores, and they want to take fights early on. They have really good like ult-based fights right now at the moment on MAGMA with like Shapeshift and Arena and things. But okay, I was going to say I think they need another hero that isn't so cooldown reliant, that allows them to fight constantly. Which one of them goes mid?
Yeah, but does the Monkey King do that?
Yes.
But when though? Battle Fury Ags, like
no.
It can't be that then.
I think you go like Maelstrom into BKB or something this game on the Monkey King, if they're playing it position 2. If the Lycan's the position 2 and he wants to be the tempo hero, then the Monkey King can like free up and go for the like this Battle Fury Ags build. But if the Lycan's the 2 and then Monkey King plays the position 1, basically they're going to be bound to fighting around the Shapeshift cooldown, which at the start of the game is really long. So I'm kind of hoping that the Monkey King ends up being the 2. And the main reason because of that especially is they know the Doom or the Night Stalker is probably going mid. So the Monkey King should have a good matchup against either of them, no matter who goes.
10 seconds remaining here. Let's see what EHOME go to.
I think TB's still okay.
Ooh. Final answer. Okay. So let's see. Night Stalker is going to be for XM. No. Doom XM and Chalice Night Stalker. And then ZC mid Monkey King.
So the big thing for EHOME is that they don't have great ways of dealing with illusions on MAGMA. But I worry for them that this PL takes a little bit of time to come online. And there's a lot of pressure on this Doom and the Night Stalker to make things happen on the map when I think they both have difficult lanes. Because I think this Witch Doctor should do really well in the safe lane to help secure that lane against either the Doom or the Night Stalker. And I think if the Monkey King's mid... Who's playing mid this game for MAGMA? I haven't checked.
It's ZC on Monkey King.
Yeah, so the Monkey King's playing mid, so he should have a good time against the Doom from XM in the mid lane. So, for me, personally, I feel like MAGMA's laning setup looks really good. And if they can hit this timing, especially around that first Roche with the Lycan, you can take it really easily, then they have the potential to play really aggressive on the map. And like we said, if the Disruptor starts to fall behind this game, it might look a little bit ineffective. So I don't mind the draft for MAGMA. I can see EHOME still just walking away with it because I think they're the better team and they do have the potential with the Night Stalker to find key pickoffs on the map, and especially with the Night Stalker giving vision for the glimpse on the Disruptor. But I think this draft's not massively one-sided either way. If the game starts to go late though, and PL gets to his third, fourth item, I think game starts to get really hard for MAGMA.
So they're gonna have to. Rely a little bit on the Disruptor to glimpse back the Lycan and maybe cage him up as well. But I don't think this is a game where James can get a Meteor Hammer. If he's just standing there trying to cast the Meteor Hammer, Lycan's just going to kill him. So does this turn into a rod game for him?
Do they need the catch? I guess they kind of do against the Lycan. I mean, it's going to be a really tough game for James in general because of this Lycan. I think, how do you itemize against that hero when it just runs you down so easily? You can't even go Ghost Scepter because when he gets Necro 3, he just purges the Ghost Scepter off. And look what Lycan's doing here. He's waiting to buy items at the start of the game until he sees the laning setup with the Wolves. So he's sending more out here. Trying to gain vision off the map, trying to gain information.
30 seconds to battle.
So X Nova, where he placed this ward on the cliff. Who placed it first, though? The Radiant did. So they're going to know that ward is up there.
You assume they know.
They should.
They should. You're right.
The battle begins.
So the Lycan's going to be up against the Night Stalker in the bot lane with the help of the Witch Doctor. Obviously, for Kaz, this lane's a little bit weird because normally you'd be able to pressure the Night Stalker hard. But the Lycan isn't really this hero that has the same kill potential as other carries. Say if it was like Witch Doctor Jug, I mean, the Night Stalker would have to be so much more worried, right?
Yeah.
But with Lycan, yeah, it's not quite the same.
Just taking a look. Astral C up towards top. He's here with X-Nova. And then we'll see how ZC does against XM. ZC, like we've said, has been okay in this mid lane in his matchups. He's shown up pretty well. But there have been times where he's just been quite off, that's for sure. So let's see how he does up against XM.
X-Nova from the top lane getting really low already. There's a Fade Bolt available.
Look over mid ZC. I'm hoping to see him really perform. Like, he's shown a decent chunk of ability here mid, but XM, there is times where he has just outclassed his opponent. And I think ZC's been on the back end of that a couple times.
But like we said, this is a matchup the Monkey King should be winning.
Yeah, and
especially now he hits
right
level 3 and gets the second point in Jingu. Oh, Doom found an Ice Armor creep though. That's okay. I mean, the matchup's still Monkey King favored, but at least X7 like has this extra armor for the lane now.
So he's gone 1-2 so far. Is this one of those Doom matchups where he just doesn't max out the Devour early or go 3 points, like 2-4 or something like that?
Good question. I think you go 4 points in Scorched Earth by 7 still.
Denied.
But it depends what EHOME's game plan is. If they want to just farm up for a little bit, then, you know, they can.
Concussive shot on the Kaz real quick. Chalice getting some damage here from the Lycan, who's going first item Necro Book. No surprise. We'll see if the Zoo meta, or, well, not the Zoo meta, but the Zoo build works here for the Lycan. I just want to see him have an Ags and then bite the Monkey King.
Dude, that's so good, actually. I haven't even thought about the Lycan Axe. That sounds really fun. I assume he's not going to go for it. Well, if he does, it won't be for a long time, but... yeah, that sounds great. A wolf-monkey hybrid.
Yeah.
There's some dodgy breeding going on in this game.
SCC early on into the Ring of Tarrasque. Getting that extra regen going into the Wand next. So just trying to survive right now as the Mars is 21-4. And Astral's got himself a good chunk of last hits, but Kaz getting low. He's able to survive there with a slim bit of health. He's got the salve as well as the Tango, running low on mana though.
X-Nova just able to freely get these pulls off again top lane. I feel like this shouldn't be happening. You know, so PL's able to just safely farm under his tower and play with the wave a lot more. Like you see, he's not taking it under his own tower right now. You've got to be able to stop these pulls in the lane.
Regeneration.
Rubik might be in trouble now as well.
Yeah, X-Nova, a couple of right clicks with the level 1 of the Thunder Strike, but Telekinesis throws back this Disruptor. And meanwhile, Skywrath dropping bottom. ZC making a rotation out of the mid lane and getting the kill onto the Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, and Rubik has to TP away as well.
So, Magma with the first blood. 1.5 minutes in. And Chalice kind of struggling a little bit in terms of TS.
X-Nova.
Speared up, but TZY, he's on the run. X-Nova doesn't have Thunder Strike to work with, but the Spirit Lance is there for Astral C. Throws it out and gets the kill on the TZY. Looks over at Mian with the Telekinesis under the tower still. No Doppelganger. And Kinetic field, one more right click, doppelganger.
He has a salve as well.
Fable in a second though, throws it, stops the salve, but he'll survive.
Yeah, he has good base regen to work with here as well, so he just brings another salve out. He should be okay. Gonna have to just jungle up for a little while, I'd imagine.
So that Ring of Trask, giving him that plus 4 HP regen. It's in a 10.1 just 5 minutes into the game.
I mean, Chalice is the one that's really struggled in the late stage so far, but I think that's to be expected on the Night Stalker, right? It's all about what can he do with this 5-minute mark now that he has the Hunter in the Night bonuses. He has double bracer. I think he has boots coming out in the courier as well, so he might be able to make a relatively early rotation. Maybe he goes mid, looks to play with this Doom, who has got 3 points in Devour by level 6, so 3-3-0.
Could still get the 4th point in Scorched Earth at 7.
Yeah, I mean, it could go either way. It depends what he wants to do. The game's pretty passive at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him put another point in Devour, but depends how he wants to.
Top of the net worth at the moment. 3,000 gold going drums first. Waiting to see what James queues up.
You've seen Xnov has made this rotation down towards the bot lane here. They want to play around this Night Stalker's really strong 5-minute mark.
Concussive shot, and they've got the kinetic field around the Lycan. In some trouble, Kaz comes over, and they've got the damage to get the kill. Kaz, nothing he can really do. He's got this regen running with the Voodoo Restoration, but not a lot of mana to work with, so he can throw out a Kaz.
Right, it's the same as last game, okay? So they TP down here, they kill the bot lane, and now the two supports are going to run towards mid lane again. See it happening already, and I feel like you have to learn from last game, right? So hopefully...
They might just double back for Lycan again?
I mean, potentially. Like, the Night Stalker's still really strong, right? He's soon level 6 as well. I think they want to go on mid, though, and play around with the Doom.
Doom not in the lane.
He's
Doom
not level 8
7.
yet
He's
either.
got Scorched Earth at level 4.
Okay, they just show in the mid lane instead.
Yeah, James will take over the mid lane and get himself some experience. We're going to drop down a Mystic Flare. Well, the lockdown for that isn't exactly amazing.
Yeah, Chalice is coming over to the mid lane now, though. They're making rotations. They want to go heavy. I don't know whether it'll be mid lane or top lane, but Chalice wants to make something happen here, like with this Dark Ascension.
Yeah, Monkey King's going to Primal Spring right for an opportunity here for Chalice, but...
They need 3 heroes to kill the Monkey King. I don't think 2's enough.
Committing just yet. Now they'll find X-Nova. They've got the Cask as well as the Maledict. X-Nova will glimpse back TZY. Maledict will proc, and the Balance Strike's actually what kills him. So ZC again getting a pick off outside the mid lane, but XM comes over and he's coming all the way towards top, and then changes his attention onto mid. They've got the silence out onto the Monkey King. They're trying to get the kill into ZC. Chalice with the Dark Ascension. They've hit the arena as well as the spear onto the Doom. TZY doing some damage with the God's Rebuke. Chalice, he's working around this tower. They've got 3 heroes low. Balance Strike comes out. Concussive shot, TZY. He drops. Down goes Mian Mian. 2 heroes down on the side of Magma. Cask won't bounce. XM. He's going to survive and back away. 2 kills for EHOME. That put him up 4-2.
So when they drop the arena there, Chalice does a really good job of like separating the Monkey King from the fight and making sure he can't like commit.
Top tower is under attack.
Top lane, SCC.
Balance Strike. ZC's doing some damage on SCC.
Yeah, well played by him there. He splits off an illusion to the right and his hero left. So ZC has to choose one or the other.
Cask doesn't bounce once again.
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to say about this mid-fight before was that this Frost Armor steal on the Doom from the creep is so good. Because it enables them to dive under tower and not really worry about the physical damage from the Mars and the Monkey King. I had a fit there and skipped and I messed up my words. Very sorry. Oh, look how far ahead this Doom is in terms of net worth already. It's having a great time. Like, literally all the net worth at the moment on the Dire side is in the mid laners.
Dire's top tower
Just
is
because
under
Doom's
attack.
massive. He's almost got 10 minute. Phase Boots Drums Blink. He's 600 gold away. That's insane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get this 2-1 tower over towards top.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the 10-minute mark. So Bounty Rune's coming up.
That should help.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They can gonna continue command on this tier 1 tower mid. At least that's SCC. He's gonna put some damage out on it. Going to defusal
Are
first.
scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is
Chalice
under
bottom
attack.
is getting some free time and space, but he's behind this Mars by a bit.
Yeah, the Night Stalker, I don't know. The first night time's really difficult to make a huge amount happen, because you tend to only have like
Dire's
boots
middle
plus
tower is under attack.
like a little bit.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They need X-Nova to get level 6 as well on this Disruptor, and it looks like he's about to hit it.
Over mid. Doom used on the Lycan. Now they've got the damage with the Mystic Flare. Just destroy the Lycan. Silence on the Witch Doctor. They're going to TP over ZC with the Arena down with the Balance Strike. Misses. The Spear hits onto the Doom. XM getting low. Telekinesis. They've got the control. They'll get the kill onto the Doom, but they lose the Lycan for it.
Okay,
Alice takes out a Courier too, and he'll
So-
fly away.
Radiant's courier has
Peacock, they
been
trade
killed.
1 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Die have 3 heroes in the mid lane. Radiant have 5. Who's the winner?
Die?
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
They need to
tower
try and
is
carry on
under
taking this
attack.
mid tier 1 here though on Magma. It's really important they open up the map by
Dire's
taking
middle
this.
tower is
And now
under
without the
attack.
Doom, like it's really difficult to defend this. Their supports don't have great wave clear. They're gonna try.
And they'll certainly try. Chalice has the Void stolen, but has the crippling fear. He's getting a little bit low. Might want to be careful. Doom comes back in the tier 1 stance.
SCC actually makes the rotation.
They look over at Mian Mian. They've got the silence out onto this Witch Doctor, but they look over as the Static Storm is down on TZ1. They get the cone to Mian Mian, and they'll lose Chalice. Ooh,
Big
and
bad dog though is
SCC, well, he's on the run. Balance Strike, Cast, Primal Spring, Maledict, Doppelgangers, and they're gonna focus the right one. So the spear hits, and SCC, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised they tried to defend that. I think you have to just accept that that tower's probably going to go down. But they do keep their tower alive, but they lose 2 heroes for it. And if one of them being SCC, not 100% sure that's worth it.
Yeah, it was more than, like, the defense was okay, but the chase from SCC, he found himself away from the team in no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
That seemed like the biggest part for me. Or from my eyes.
Oh, is Doom going to get another Devour off with Arcane Rune? Oh, that's the big question.
You could right-click the timing. Or ping-click it.
No, I'm not pinging, dude. I'm
Come
scared.
on, dude. 2, 1.
Nice. He did
Radiant's
it.
middle
Look
tower
at
is
that.
under
Just on
attack.
the edge
Radiant
of time right
structures
there.
are fortified.
It's all about the small efficiency plays. Yeah. I know, game's not going awfully for both teams. I think it's still really even.
Yeah.
But again, as the game goes further on, like the PL's going to get stronger and stronger. So, Magma, it's not about keeping yourself in the game here. It's about trying to push advantage and like force objectives down. Like this mid tier 1 is still the big thing to deal with, because Doom's just sitting mid at the moment and pushing the wave out with Scorched Earth over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And Magma need to find a way to break that, whether it's through a smoke or I don't know what, but they have to break the cycle somehow.
So James is
Yeah.
going for that Radabatos.
Okay. Looks like they are going to smoke up here, though. Yeah, the 3-4-5. Oh, a Chalice.
Invisibility.
Arena, spear. It
He's
lands.
really tanky.
They've got the Maledict. They'll have the damage, crippling fear, staying alive. Maledict pops, and so will the Night Stalker.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for EHOME because they were smoked up behind, ready to make a play, like with Chalice. But now with him dead, this is what I mean. They they used smoke, found a play, got a kill. They have to break this cycle and take the mid tier 1. If EHOME defend this again,
Dire's
they're going to be
middle
feeling
tower
really
is
good about
under
this game.
attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And they've got the silence as well as the Mystic Flare down to the Lycan. SCC committing. Claims Static Storm doesn't catch the Lycan. He's trying to get away with the Shapeshift. Spirit Lance is out. The damage coming through, though. They get the kill. He was stuck, I think, between
Was
the
he
kinetic
blocked?
field and the stairs. XM, though, dies to Kaz.
Oh, I think he dies to the Maledict there. Oh, X-Nova.
Now, Disruptor in some trouble. They've got the Wukongs down. X-Nova dies. Mars in some trouble. He'll fall. TZY's dead. Kinetic field is out, but it's Mian's kinetic field, so it's locking in
Has no
S-Triple-C
mana,
for a
though.
second. Chalice comes over from the side. They've got the
Radiant's
concussive
middle
shot to
tower is
kill
under
off
attack.
Kaz, and now they'll continue to commit and look for more. Chalice needs to back away for a second as they'll focus their attention onto the Monkey King of ZC with Balance Strike and back up to about half health. The Wolves coming through as well as the Lycan. They kill off Chalice, and S-Triple-C, he just doesn't have the damage to finish off this Monkey King after he hit the Balance Strike and healed up to half.
Yeah, it's really hard to play PL against Monkey King because he can see which one's real with the number above the head. Like,
Ooh,
you can't
Arena,
merge it off.
Spear.
Middle tower is under
That
attack.
misses. See, Doppelganger's out of the arena.
Yeah, they didn't find the clean opening onto the Lycan at the start of the fight, so they get the kill in the end. But XM really needs this BKB now because the Maledict and the spear from the Mars is what killed him that last fight. And now with this mid tier 1 going down, it opens up the Roche a lot more for the Radiant side. So Lycan, I think does he have Necro 3 coming out now? Yeah, it's coming out on the courier here. So with this Necro 3, I think he's his like damage output in the fights is going to be much higher now.
2,000 gold for Ags on Chalice. Skywrath,
Dire are
he's
scanning.
about 1,000 gold from Rod of Atos.
Yeah, with Chalice building Ags, I think that shows that they are looking more towards the late game here on EHOME. You know, they don't want to take these early engagements too much if they can. They'll defend their
Dire's middle
towers, but
tower is under attack.
don't give away too much. Because this Night Stalker Ags is super good at allowing him to scale and like just wave clear and things. And try and shove and split push. Because they need to just buy time for the
TZY
PL,
missing the
basically.
spear. Cass comes out. Now they'll shapeshift. X Nova, he's in some trouble. Glimpse is back. Glimpse is back
James.
TZY, but James, he'll be the one who gets focused. Silence comes out onto the Lycan. They get the kill onto one. X Nova drops the Static Storm.
Is he dead? It's
Now
going to be
they-
really close.
Ooh. Nope.
Okay.
He's fine.
Wait, what level's Maledict? Oh, it's level 4. Okay.
He's not TPing out yet, though. Wow. Walks
He
through
just
mid.
finds a D ward on the way out. Oh my god.
Gold
he does.
acquired.
Of course he finds a ward on the way
Doom
out.
on cooldown was thrown in that fight. Extra void damage. Chalice coming over once again, but they've got the Mars and the Witch Doctor. Gets
Mid
into
lane.
the trees and then back over mid. S-Triple-C going up against CC. But here comes the Arena and the God's Rebuke. S-Triple-C, he's dead. Jumping in so far over his
Rubik
head.
bot
And
as
then they've got
well.
the telekinesis. They look over. Man on the run. Chalice gets the kill. Now focuses his attention onto Kaz, but starts to back away as Maledict proccing, doing a lot of damage.
Cool. Yeah, every kill on S-Triple-C is huge. They need to keep this guy down. But here's the Doom BKB coming out, and now he's going to be a lot harder to deal with. Especially when he,
Nova
like, when he
glimpse.
gets...
Balance Strike on the run. Probably doesn't make it out of this one alive as Wolves and the Necro
He's
Creeps are
fine.
following. Oh, neutrals? Nope. Tried.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt. He's always going to get the...
Bottom, Chalice, he's caught. Ulti from Kaz. EHOME, they just
Yeah, he's gone.
continue to get picked off left and right.
Stick a bone in it. You're done. Just what
Stick
the
a bone in it.
doctor ordered.
I love the Witch Doctor voice lines. Yeah, this game's going great for EHOME at the moment. Sorry, not great for EHOME. For Magma, I mean, in the last few minutes. Doom manages to pick up a Dragon Scale, though. Oh, did he just send that back? Are they giving it to PL, I guess? Yeah, they are. Okay, with Doom BKB, they want to smoke up here, though, and find a big kill, or like make something happen. Because this BKB reveal is going to be absolutely massive, and if they're not ready for this on Magma, it could take them by surprise.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nova in the Roche pit and Thunderstrike stolen, but they've got the Static Storm around in this Rubik. Cast bounces. They get the kill on Mian. Booms back onto the Lycan, and Chalice, he is just far and away from his team. He's pretty tanky. He'll not survive, though. Neither will James. Doom out onto the Lycan. X Nova survives as Lycan continues to try and run from this. And now Doom kind of feels wasted.
Not a... Oh,
But
glimpse.
glimpse. It's on a Lycan. Doom runs out. He's got the wolves. SCCC, he's getting focused again. Balance Strike comes in. They've got the Maledict. They'll throw the spear, and he just ends up dying.
Yeah, I mean,
Magma.
SCCC's joining so many fights early on here, and he's falling so far behind in terms of net worth. Like, this PL, you expect at this point in the game for him to be, like, top or near top net worth, right? But, yeah, so many fights joined early on, and he's getting punished every time. That's, like, his third death now this game. I don't
Seems
know.
like in a row, too.
Yeah, it really does. But the thing is, if he's joining fights, it means he's not farming in that duration as well, remember? The smoke from EHOME, though, originally, like, they bump into this Rubik and they're like, oh, that's really not who we want to find. If they get up to the high ground there first, before they bump into anybody, they'll feel great. But now this is a free Roche for Magma. And I assume you give this to the Monkey King, who has the Battle Fury axe.
Sun has fallen to the Radiant.
And now Magma, 2k net worth lead.
Yeah. So doing really well. We'll see if EHOME can recover on this one.
Yeah, that last fight, dooming up the Lycan after he's already popped the ult, possibly not the ideal scenario, right? XM really wants to find him before that shapeshift gets popped, and it protects the support so much if they do,
I'll take that.
because the Lycan can't just hunt them down in the backline straight away.
Dire's top tower is
By
under
the way,
attack.
Lycan is going BKB Ags.
Oh my god, get excited, get hyped.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And they're pinging out the tier 3s, they want to force rotations back.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Force back XM, as well as the Disruptor and Skyrath. Skyrath, who's got the Rod of Atos now. Glimpse and the Kinetic Field. Doesn't lead to much yet. He's got the Aegis.
Yeah, he's fine.
The entire time, Chalice is trying to farm up his Ags. He's just 60 gold away from that, and Phantom Lancer would love to have this Manta. He's so close. They're coming over smoked, and they find Chalice again. Speared out of the arena. Surviving 10
Great
gold
stun.
away from having the Ags. Silence telekinesis, and it'll have to wait.
Yeah, he's been building Ags for like 6 or 7 minutes now, maybe? Like, that last component he's been building for like what feels like 5 minutes or so. Which is such a long time for 1,000 gold. I'd love to see Chalice's net worth progression between that 15 to 25 minute mark this game, at the end. Because he had like this really decent start to the game, but they've been fighting non-stop and Chalice has been so close to the Axe, Doom was so close to the BKB for so long. SCCC fell behind a little bit as well. EHOME definitely not out yet, like they obviously still have this PL going towards the late game. But Magma, definitely,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
the ones in front right now.
Radiant's top tower is under
XM's
attack.
getting pretty close to its Shivas.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, and the armor item's going to help a lot up against the physical damage of the Radiant side.
Question is how quickly can he get into it, because
Dire's bottom
you got
tower
one more
has
tier 2
fallen.
standing. That's it. There's the Axe. Phantom Lancer, he's also going Axe. Okay. Oh, Axe galore here.
Really?
Yeah.
I really think they need a Abyssal on this PL. Like, Axe isn't a bad item, and it allows him to chase the Lycan all the time and things, right? Which is great. Axe is a good item on PL, but I feel like they sorely lack lockdown. Especially for this Monkey King.
XM like a couple creeps away from the Shivas. 100 golds. And they're going to jump in right away. He may be 100 gold from it. He pops the BKB. He's on the run. They've got the glimpse back onto the Lycan, so he can't chase for long.
No.
They disengage, but... do they want to go back in?
Did you see what the spear hit there
Dire's
from the
middle
Mars?
tower is under
Nope.
attack.
Because it didn't hit the Doom. So I don't know whether Mars missed it or whether... I think it looked like it hit something else first. But I don't know what it would have been.
So they've got the Shivas, Chalice coming around, Sentry Ward down. But can they make the move over? Concussive Shot, Void.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Rod of Atos with the glimpse. Do they want to go? ZC.
Yeah, that's Aegis.
Only for a little moment more.
Dire are scanning.
Chalice. Pops the Dark Ascension, gets the Void out onto the Monkey King. He's been spotted. He starts to back away. They're clumped up right now. Spirit Lance, Balance Strike,
Aegis running out
Shiva's Doom. That comes out onto the Monkey King. Monkey King getting low. Again, he does have that Aegis. They've got the Shapeshift off as well as the BKB
It's
onto the
about
Lycan.
to
They look over at
expire.
Triple C. And this is a problem for the Monkey King who's getting low, but there's the Aegis expiring, or not expiring, going off as he dies. They lose the Witch Doctor. They've lost the Disruptor. They look over at the Rubik. They get themselves another one potentially. He's invis and just alive with the Glimmer Cape. Rod of Atos onto this Lycan. Lycan now out of the Shapeshift. TZY bulwarking, trying to survive. And the TP is in time for the Lycan. They've got the Wukong's command down. SCCC walks out of that one. XM and Chalice, they look like they want to re-engage on this. Doppelganger once again. They look over at TZY. Monkey King gets the Primal Spring and the Tree Dance away. They finish off TZY, and that is not a bad fight from EHOME.
I'm so surprised that fight went as well as it did.
Under attack.
So basically, guys, when you look at the Roshan respawn timer, the Aegis runs out at 3 minutes on the timer thing, right? I looked at the thing as Monkey King died with Aegis, and mine said 2:59. So if that kill had been like half a second later on the Monkey King, he would have died without Aegis.
Well, I'm going to ask a stupid question. I'm going to get flamed
go on
in
then.
chat.
Come on.
Does it expire at 3 minutes, or is it X time from when it's picked up? So it would be plus or minus a couple seconds, right? Or
Yeah,
well,
that's true, actually. Yeah, that is true. But that's what I mean, right? Like, but they pick it up straight away, like in the pit. So yeah, like half a second later, the monkey dies without Aegis. See, it wasn't a stupid question.
Okay. Well, I prefaced that so I have a way to fall back on my stupidity. 1K lead for Magma. XM after that fight, he's also going Ags. Support
Okay,
Alec is like, it's my time.
The Ags on the Doom is really good up against Mars in particular. Because it breaks the bullet.
Can't wait to see that.
Oh god. It's going to be so funny. The Wolf-Monkey hybrid.
ZC, give us his best howl.
I'll
Turned
take
into
that.
the Lycan Wolf. An Abyssal being built for the Monkey King, too.
Yeah, they need more ways of pinning this PL down. That's their main problem at the moment. Now that he has the Manta especially. So
And the
the
Ags.
Vessel definitely helps. And the Ags.
Chalice coming around the side. TZY. And there's the Dark Ascension. Goes in with the silence out of the Witch Doctor, Glimmer Cape, as well as the Wukong's command, and
That's,
Shapeshift. They pop
whoa.
everything so fast, and Dire's not even that close.
Dire's
Glimpse back on the Lycan, and I mean, that duration, it's going to get used, and he's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, this is really bad for Magma. They have to get out here. They've
Yeah.
used the Wukongs and Shapeshift and they got nothing. It was like they sneezed and they all hit their hotkeys at the same time accidentally.
Panic.
Team Sneeze.
2 minutes from Roshan respawning. Team Sneeze, that's the new North American team. Sounds like a North American team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
ZC Tree dancing. And they've got the silence on to the Witch Doctor. Once again, the arena's down with the BKB pop by the Doom. They got themselves the Mystic Flare. They've done a lot of damage on the ZC. They get the kill to take away his 7-time spree. Excellent. He claims the life. They look over at the Rubik. They've got the crippling fear out. But now Meow Man dies. So does Kaz. They look over at TZY. Pops the BKB. They're going to continue to chase under the tier 3 tower. God's Rebuke chasing past the tier 4s. They want this Mars so bad. Infernal Blade. And there's the kill. X-Nova smokes to
Peacock.
survive.
How much does this feel like last game where Magma do so well, like nearly all the game, and they take one bad fight and they get punished so
Heavily.
hard?
man.
Oh, they'll be absolutely kicking themselves.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
That was well done by Chalice. I think the way he came aggro into the triangle made Magma believe that this was going to be he blinked in. He blinked in and committed. And they're just like, he's committing. It's got to be the whole team.
Yeah, but it was a good read by EHOME at the same time that they see like the Wukong gets used and everything, right? So they're like, well,
yeah,
we'll chill out. We'll just wait. The only thing that could have gone worse there for Magma is if the Roche had hit the respawn time by the time they like took the mid tier 2. Luckily for Magma, it hadn't quite spawned yet, so they are still going to be able to take that Roche fight.
Now,
the Ag's on the Lycan.
Ooh, the Wolf Bite. Very generic name.
They know there's no Doom up for a little bit, so they're just going to head into the pit.
20 seconds.
It's a bit risky. They just want to bite this Monkey King.
All up. They'll send the illusions in. They'll get spotted. Dark Ascension gets popped. They've got the heal from outside the pit. Now they'll start to evacuate. So they wanted to go for this. They've got a glimpse. And now, ZC, he's in some trouble. BKB's been popped by XM. They've got the Mystic Flare down. He's been beaten. Can he shapeshift? Yes, he can. Kaz ends up dead, though. He's been doomed and in some trouble. He'll fall regardless. They've got the telekinesis onto the Night Stalker. They get the kill there on a Mian Mian. On the other side of this fight, though, Doom getting low. The chase is on. The break is there from the Inferno Blade. He's starting to run. Kinetic Field keeping this Doom alive. Blinks forward. Inferno Blade. They've got the silence. They'll get the kill on a Lycan.
No.
Wow.
The Monkey Wolf.
He just dangled.
He wolf bit the Monkey King as he'd already been doomed and was like a third HP. So it just didn't make a difference because Monkey King couldn't stand there and fight.
And just like
Chalice
that,
picks up the cheese.
It's a 9K lead. Kaz, oh no. War Stomp, Glimmer Cape, not gonna matter. XM is ready with the Infernal Blade. And he doesn't actually have the mana for the Mystic Flare, so SCCC will get the kill, and it's full team white.
I'm so disappointed, because we've been bigging up this wolf fight all game, and then as soon as they get it... Oh, no.
Yeah. I wanted ZC to howl, but not howl in pain as he gets shapeshifted with just a third of his life remaining.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Instead of, oh, it was ow.
Got sent to the vet, dude.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Send him to the vet. God, that's such a good line for when Lycan dies. Get sent to the vet. Blink, BKB as well as the arena. They've got the spear down onto James. James gonna bite the dust here, but Chalice, he eats the cheese. He'll survive for now. Now the chase is on. ZC this time he turns into the wolf and will be able to get a kill. XM, he'll TP away. And they also got Chalice's courier. SCCC on the run.
What?
He's got the Aegis. Doppelganger on the low ground. They're continuing to chase.
What? Oh my god, it's a jumping wolf.
Oh! They've got the Boundless Strike. Hitting on the 2. Doppelganger again. Ghost Scepter popped by X-Nova. Still on the run from TZY, who doesn't have much mana, but also has the wand with 10 charges on it. Tree Dance, Primal Spring, Doppelganger trying to cut the trees that he was on. Okay.
Have you watched
SCCC, meanwhile, finishes off the Abyssal.
Have you watched a really awful film called Rampage before?
No.
It came out a couple of years ago, I think, and there's a scene where this massive, like, overly sized wolf jumps at a helicopter through the air. And that's all I can imagine in my head right now when I see Monkey King with the wolf bite on.
What?
It looks ridiculous.
God.
I hope somebody in chat's seen it. It's a really awful film.
That sounds... Okay.
Please don't judge me.
No, I'm not judging you for watching the movie. I watch bad movies too. Don't worry.
I don't know how SCCC was able to just walk out of that fight though before in the first place. I feel like they had enough damage to be able to kill him. I don't know whether they just second guessed, which PL was right or something.
Dire are scanning.
Smoke. Oh, they're right on him. Yeah, man, Abyssal Blade, that comes out on a ZC. They've got the Static Storm down as well as the BKB being popped by TZY. The Balance Strike staying alive. They get the kill on a Kaz. They look over as now the BKB as well as the Doom is placed onto the Monkey King. They've got this Doom low. XM able to run out, but SCCC, he gets his Aegis pop. They get the kill on the ZC. They've taken out 3 heroes. The Bleach Doctor as well as the Rubik down. Buyback comes out from the Monkey King. They look over at the Mars. Locked within the kinetic field as well as the silence out onto the Lycan. He's in some trouble. He's been broken and the damage coming through. They'll get the kill while he's shapeshifting. They've all got no buyback. The only one who dies is James.
Yeah, I was quite happy to trade his life there for the Monkey King in a 1-to-1 because he has the Aegis, right? So if they both die, he just doesn't care. And yeah, 1 versus 5. Or sorry, 4 at the moment, technically.
About to be 2.
He doesn't have his Alpha Wolf form either, so how's he supposed to win the fight?
They just call GG. They concede, and they are eliminated from OGA Dota Pit Season 3. EHOME take the 2-0. I have to say, there were parts, again, where MAGMA looked really good, and then like you said, they take one bad fight, and they just get punished for it in, like, droves. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's what the best teams will do to you, though. They'll punish really, they'll punish mistakes hard, and EHOME are definitely at that level where they can punish you. So, yeah, I feel even worse for MAGMA this game because I think they played really well for a lot of this.
Yeah.
And then one bad fight. It's the same timing. They take one bad fight. They give away the second Aegis.